just to see what you've created with Drink Champs.
Thank you.
You know, I'm giving you all the credit. I know you have a super amazing co-host.
Yeah.
But I'm
The
giving you all the
legendary
credit.
Noriega. Come on.
Legendary Noriega.
Yeah.
That's my brother. But you know, I got to give the credit where it's due because I was there from the beginning. I know how it all started. You know what I mean? And it was your brainchild. So can you take us a little bit on that journey of how Drink Champs was created?
Oh man, I'll try to shorten a very long story, but you know, at one point Nori moved to Miami, to Kendall specifically, where Crazy Hood is from, and this was right after he did the reggaeton stint that he did, and so he was down there, and he kind of got the industry turned their back on him, like the English market. So he kind of came down there, you know, and he's like, you know, I was never into reggaeton. I'm Latino, I'm Cuban, and everything. But I was always on the English side of things. I was just a hip hop head.
We were fans of Platinum. Remember Platinum?
Oh, of course. No, yeah, and out all day long. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that just wasn't my thing. And so he was like, "Yo, E, bring me back to hip hop." You know, basically. Wow. So he was working out of our studio. He was living close to us, and in those studio sessions, it's kind of like where the term Drink Champs came about. Because we were just drinkers. We were playing poker, recording. You know, doing studio antics.
Right.
And around that time, though, shout out to Leo G, who was formerly, I don't know if he's there anymore, but he was at XM, and then it became Sirius XM. He gave us a weekly show that we were recording out of my studio in Kendall. It was called Militainment Crazy Raw Radio. Nori named it that name.
Of course.
So he wanted to include everybody's name in the show. And so we did that, and that's actually looks and sounds like Drink Champs back then. Just less guests. Not that many people were going to come all the way to Kendall.
Right.
But we had like Fat Joe, I think Swiss Beats, a couple guests. So we stopped doing that. We didn't make a dime off of that. It was just for fun. It was promo. And Nori and Pone got together and did an album. They went on tour. I was managing a group called Mayday out of Miami.
Yes.
They got signed to Tech 9. We went on tour. So we got busy. But we really missed doing that show. Like, it was fun. And so a homie of mine named Godfrey, who's also from Miami, also from Kendall, he had a podcast called Gamertag Radio. It's in the Podcast Hall of Fame and everything.
Wow.
And he was always advocating, yo, you should do a podcast. That thing you did with Nori would be a great podcast. And it could be any length. It could release at any time. And then he got distributed through CBS Radio for his podcast. And he said, you want me to make the connect? I said, please. They said, can you guys film? They liked the idea of it. They said, film 2 pilots. They weren't completely sold on it. They said, we want to hear what this is going to be.
Right.